Growing up on Newport Drive.
Brockton Circle.
Same difference.
How about we just say Old Sawmill?
Okay, fine. Growing up in Old Sawmill, there are plenty of partners in crime to find.
Winters were spent making huge forts out of the snow piles left by the plows.
Building slides when our parents tired of driving us to local hills.
Countless memories were made roaming the 2 streets in the park nearby.
Our first encounter with swear words, tracing the carved letters on the slide.
Casino crush above us in a tree, pushing us to learn how to climb.
We crawled and crept our way out of childhood. There was one good thing that came out of the in-between, though, named middle school.
Who could forget about our basketball team?
That's right, we're looking at the 2 star players of the Gregory Girls A team.
And in case you didn't know, there were 2 teams for genders. The good team and ours.
Double A had more wins, but we had more fun.
And nicknames.
Piney and chicken taco.
And steak knife and asparagus and...
Okay, let's not give away all our trade secrets here.
We did get a pretty cool sweatshirt and a nice training tee, so
no complaints here.
8th grade was the time.
And it was the time when we started to learn what it was like to struggle.
And boy, did we.
I decided that I would no longer smile and consciously started closing myself off.
I was certain no one actually cared what I thought.
Addicted to an online image, I convinced myself that I wasn't skinny enough to be loved.
Why would people even want to be around me? They just feel bad for me.
I felt so bad in my skin, every imperfection amplified by every passing mirror.
Disgusted by myself and my lack of talent, there was no way I was going to make it in this world.
A world where 7 crackers a day was mixed with hours of exercise, breaking me even more.
In order to stop the pain seeping in from every which way, I locked away all emotions, and soon nothing felt real.
Reality was worse than a nightmare. It's a paralyzing thought that someone that you can't imagine a day without could have left you on your own.
Leaving their goals unfinished,
boxes unchecked.
If you can't find the good in yourself,
or the will to help,
sometimes the answer is just next door.
It is hard to help yourself, but easier for those you love.
And we were lucky to love each other.
We found things outside of our minds that made life livable.
Promises made to friends that made the fire breathe again.
Bass pumping through the speakers, seeping into my bones, awakening me.
With the crowd of my eyes, I could see clearly. Life
doesn't really get easier. You just grow stronger to carry its burdens.
The burdens are ours, but not ours alone.
You can't carry it all, but you can carry it together.
No use trying to show off Atlas.
It doesn't show weakness, but true strength in who you really are.
Our struggles don't define us.
We define us.
It's 2020, our year.
And we go off to explore the new world bravely.
To separate sides of the country and eventually the globe.
A 29-hour difference between us instead of a 2-minute walk.
In the world of technology, our friendship need not suffer.
We'll go off to the desert, studying saving lives like you saved your own.
And you to Florida, studying your ass off, never coming home.
But even if weeks pass without words, we'll make it work.
I'll always be grateful to see your spam fill the void.
As long as you're fine, no burnout or burns.
We'll make it through this together, and you'll never be on your own.
No state lines or continents can keep us separated.
Our old Sawmill Squats Park lingers in our memories.
So we won't be there in person to show our support.
Instead, we'll be screaming from the sidelines, watching through a screen.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Not that I ever want to.
Our friendship are like the swings we used to race to every recess.
Not how far into the clouds that we soar.
We'll always come back to each other.
Our looks and lives might alter from the little girls with bangs and glasses.
Our paths being separate, our roads diverged,
but our memories are everlasting and always help us return.